Hey, this is Colin here at Muse Dragon Media. In this video, I'm going to help you get started using OX AppSuite. What is OX AppSuite? It's a web-based email productivity tool similar to something like Office 365 or Google Workspace, which are just business grade or professional grade versions of something like Gmail, which we're all familiar with, or most of us are familiar with Gmail. So what that means is it's just an email tool that you can use by just opening a browser and going to Gmail and logging in to a website, and that gives you access to an email inbox and other productivity tools and ways to work with documents, calendars, contacts, and various things like that. So that's what Office or OX AppSuite is all about. So how do we use it? So I will have you set up to where you just basically go to your website, and in the bar just type /email and hit enter. And it's got a redirect set up that's going to take you to us.appsuite.cloud, which is the actual website for logging into your OX AppSuite tool. But again, just so you don't have to remember this website address, again, just go to your website, go to the end, type in a /email, and hit enter. And again, it's just going to redirect you there. And then you'll just enter your credentials. Now I'm going to go ahead and use an account that I already have set up, and we're going to use that to log in. So enter your credentials and click sign in. And it's going to take you to your welcome or your open screen, your dashboard in OX AppSuite. And so where we are is first off the big button over here with OX. You click that. That's going to be your default screen that you set up. Yeah. All right. And so anyway, so we're going to kind of just real quick take a look at some of these, what all these things are at the top. This is just a little drop down with all the tools that are available in OX AppSuite. And again, just like something like Office 365 or Gmail, G Suite slash the new version is Google Workspace. You've got mail, you got a calendar, you got an address book, contacts. You have a cloud drive, OX Drive, which is just like if you're familiar with Google Drive or OneDrive, any other sort of cloud-based email storage. This is your portal. This is just this screen here. You got tasks or notes that you can set up for reminders, and you also have a word processor like Microsoft Word, spreadsheet, which is just like Excel, and Microsoft PowerPoint. You can create presentations. So the next screen up here, again, this is just your mail, and it'll take you to your mail. And again, or here you enter a screen just like something that you may be familiar with Gmail, Outlook, Hotmail, Yahoo.com, any other web-based email, and you got your tabs up here that can distinguish different things, but this one is your main inbox. And so you've just got an inbox just like you're used to. Next one is your calendar. And again, we have a calendar just like any other tool is going to be very similar to any calendar that you've worked with before. One real quick while we're in calendar, I will show you one thing that I do like. That is some of your calendar tools do not have this ability. I like when you go to edit on reminders. You're actually able to add however many reminders you want, which is kind of nice. I like that because sometimes if you put a reminder in for something 2 months from now and you want to remind yourself a week ahead of time, and then if you forget to add reset it to remind you the day before, you might forget to change it and you dismiss it, and then you forget that you got it the next day even though it reminded you a week ahead of time. That's just a little nice thing. You can go up to 4 weeks ahead of time, and again, you can add multiple reminders, and you don't have to worry once that one's passed, you still got the next one to fall back to. but you can do more than two. Some have the ability to set two. This you can set a ton of reminders. Just a nice little extra feature about that. But everything else is just very similar to a regular calendar. You can import a calendar from your Outlook or iPhone or anything else. You just have to play with that, but it works just like most any other calendar. Again, fun part, you have access to a cloud drive called OX Drive. You have in your account, you're going to have a actual quota of 50 gigs. That's a lot. This is a really nice thing about your account is you're going to have plenty of storage. You're not going to ever have to worry about running out of room. Most people's free Gmail accounts have a 15 gig quota, and most people will never even get close to touching that. So with 50 gigs, you should never really have to worry about running out of space. You can save stuff to your heart's content. I don't have to worry about deleting things. Just leave them on the server and you'll have them forever. And then again, tasks, you can go in and add a task, new task, there we go. You can create a task, set it up for whenever, and just like little notes. It's just like a notes section. And then your contacts, and you can import contacts and set it up just like on your phone. You can import. You can also import. There we go. You can add a address book from anywhere as well. And then up here, this is just a notifications tab. Just notifies you of all these things that I left open so that you can see them, and you can just close them out as you need to. Definitely already have that haircut. But anyway, you can close those out. You can reset it if it pops up. When you're logged in, it'll pop up. You can just remind yourself in a little bit later if it pops open. Just refresh. And here is a help section where you can get help. This is just a little kind of a little help docs within the app itself to kind of walk you through if you have a question on something. You can also use the get started. It just kind of walks you through initially when you first get started. It'll walk you through what I'm kind of doing right now and walks you all the sections. You can go through that if you'd like. And also a little guided tour again, same thing. It just walks you through. I'm in the contacts, so it's going to tell me how to use the contacts. If you get stuck and aren't sure, you can do that. And then in settings, we're going to go ahead and there's that. And then this is just your info for you. You can edit your data, enter your name, company, cell phone. You can upload a picture, anything like that. It's just your personal info. In settings, let's actually go ahead and go here. One of the first things you're going to do, and I'll try to have, sometimes you may have a widget set up here on your portal here. You can add whatever you want. I'm going to probably have something like this, so it would be, you may see this on your screen when you log in, where you can connect to connect your devices. So one of the first things you want to do when you get logged in is go ahead and go to, you can access it either there or from here, connect device. Nice thing about OX AppSuite, it makes all of this pretty easy for you. So when you get ready and you get logged in, one of the first things you want to do if you're on an iPhone, you just come down here, what kind of device do you want to configure and set up? Go to your iPhone. You have a choice here of using your default Apple Mail app on your phone. If you use that, I prefer to go ahead and just use the OX Mail app. It's a separate app that will be installed from the App Store, and you can use that separate app to check all your email that you would check just the same as if you were logging in on the internet. But all you got to do, it makes it really easy. You just click there, pull out your phone, open your camera, take a picture or scan the QR code, and it's going to walk you through the prompts for how to take you to the App Store, download the app, install it. It'll sync everything for you, and you just follow the prompts, and when you get done, you're going to be all set up. Everything will be good to go on your phone. You do the same thing. You can do the same thing with the calendar. It'll import your calendar from here that you set up, and it'll get it set up onto your phone, so that anything you do, again, anything you do in here on your calendar will show up on your phone. It'll be synced with your phone. Other thing you may want to do also would be to go to the OX drive, and again, just like the Mail app, it will install a separate app for your drive, for your OX drive, and again, it'll just walk you through the prompts. You scan the QR code, it's going to prompt you. It's actually really straightforward. It just walks through the steps, and it will install the app for you and integrate it and sync everything up, so that then once you follow these prompts and get everything set up, you'll be able to access, for instance, with the OX drive, you'll be able to go, and anything that you put on your OX drive, you'll be able to see when you log in here in your AppSuite web from a browser. You'll be able to see it there. You also can put it on your computer. You can put it on a Mac. You can put the OX drive on a Mac. You can put it on your PC. You go to OX drive and you just download this file, install the app, and you can install it on your computer, and then you'll have a drive. You'll see a little cloud icon at the bottom of your screen, and it's also going to create, as you can see here, there's a folder for your OX drive, and this is on my computer. And again, there is my sunset picture that you can see that's over here. When I log in, you can see that. The other thing, of course, with the drive, just similar to a Google Drive or a OneDrive, you have the option of being able to share. So anything that's in your drive, you can share with someone. You can share it only with the people that you send it to, or you can share it with anybody that that has the link. Just type in some emails, and you can send this person, whoever, to their email. You can send them a link so that they can download or view and download whatever you want to share with them, so that you can send anything. And one of the things that's nice about that, of course, is that a lot of times you'll run into files, pictures, or videos is usually what you run into. Something like a video is too large to send by email. Your email provider will not let you send a file that large. You're able to use your OX drive to share a video or a picture, and again, you just send somebody an email. They'll have a link that they can open in a browser, and they'll be able to see or view the file and also download it if you want to send them something. So it gives you an easy way to send large files by email. But also you can see all these files. Again, you'll be able to see them on your phone. You'll be able to see them on a computer. Anywhere you have internet connection, you'll have access to this 50 gigs of storage on your drive. So then just real quick, just to show you, you just have, just like something like Microsoft Word, you have a tool that you can go in to create documents, type things up, save them, and then again, they will be saved. They will be automatically saved to your drive, and in this case, it would be in Documents. But you can set up folders just like any other any other device on your computer. Settings. So real quick, let's maybe run through a few things. So real quick on settings, you can configure up here at this top left. You can see that's mail. I can change this, so you just change it to calendar, and we put the mail back up here. So you can set up to 5 icons up here at the top. Set them how you want. Accounts. As you can see, I actually have a few other accounts that I have set up that I've added to this OX Mail account. But what you can do is you have a couple of different options. You can actually go in and edit, and you can, if you wanted to, you can select Use Unified Mail for this account, and it will actually end up making it to where you can check everything in the one inbox. Everything, if you select Unified Mail, all the mail, any other accounts you add will all come through one inbox. I don't particularly like doing it that way. I like to be able to keep them separated. But to add an account, you can add any other email accounts you have. If you have several other accounts, you've got a Gmail account, you've got an Outlook account somewhere else, and you want to be able to log into everything or see all your email in one spot, you can just add it to here, and you would be able to go and you can see other email accounts. And so I can check any other email accounts that I have. I can check 3 other email accounts when I log into this particular OX Mail account. And I go back to here, and again, there's all my emails. Settings, security, it's just some security settings, how long to sign you out, your mail, just some various extra little features, and you can just go through each of those. It helps you just kind of customize a few things on your in your app. So anyway, and you can, a lot of things are nice and easy to drag and drop, move things around. Real quick also, before I forget, most important thing is when you first log into your account, you should receive a welcome email, and this is actually probably one of the first things I should have shown you. That'll say welcome to OX AppSuite, and in here you've got a link to tutorial videos. It's going to take you to a website that the OX AppSuite tutorials are on, and this is actually a very, very useful resource if you want to try to really get started with using your OX AppSuite tool. It walks you through a quick setup, and there's plenty of FAQs, answer all your questions, and you go back to here. They've got a lot of little videos that are real useful, just short, brief overviews, a little bit more brief than what I'm doing, but they will help you just get yourself familiar with how to get the most out of your OX AppSuite tool. I hope that you enjoyed this and find it helpful, and I hope you enjoy using OX AppSuite. If you have any questions or concerns, you can reach out to me at colin@musedragonmedia.com, and look forward to seeing you soon.